BPA King of TV Bowling, brought to you by Pepsi, the ultimate taste. Jeff Weiler, Eastgate Auto Mall, your one-stop shopping center. Affordable Chiropractic, the official BPA back care specialist. And by Ribs King Barbecue Sauce, a Cincinnati original.
Week number 12, the finals. This is it. The best of the best will be featured today. And in match number 1, Jennifer, we've got a couple of people that earned their way to the top.
You bet. Mike Adams, our 189 and under champion from last week, averaged 216. He's going to be going against somebody we've never seen before. Tony Harmeyer, who averaged 209, and that was, yes, for 6 games.
Yeah, Tony Harmeyer's game is fantastic. Just gets through the ball very cleanly, and both players will have a great shot today. And I want you to stick around. We're going to do it in just a minute, so stay right where you're at. BPA King of TV Bowling. We are at Heid's Lane, Cheviot, Ohio. And this is the finals, the last show of the year.
This is it, folks, what everybody's been waiting for all year long, for the big bucks today. Mike Adams, our champion from last week, starting out in great style. Tony Harmeyer, we've never seen him before, age 33, married to Fran, one daughter named Gina, who's 12 years old.
Right-hand lane, ball skidding out just a wee bit and not creating a desired result. Week 7.
Tony lives in the Cheviot area, bowls out at Western Bowl, averaging 170. Didn't start bowling till he was 26. Which is a little bit unusual for being such a great bowler. He's come along quickly.
Making the 7-pin easily. Yeah.
12.56. As I said, that's a 209 average for 6 games. First time on TV, averaging 170. He threw in a 279, somewhere around there.
279, that's where you knock them all down with one try, except somewhere along the line, one nasty pin stood up and said, There's the mixing ball.
Great pin action. That'll get him loose. The finals.
Head pin is going to be the one that mixes them up for you. Head pin going to the right-hand side of your screen, coming off into the 6, 6 into the 10. All kinds of action happening here.
David, our usual payday is $500 for the 189 and under division. However, in this case, on the finals, we're going to give away $750 to the first place bowler.
I'm going to bump up the ante just a wee bit for the finals.
Yeah. Mike Adams bowled a beautiful game last week. I think he had around a 220, and he threw 6 strikes in a row to take control of the match. Let's see what he can do here. Wow. Strikes just like that got him to the championship.
A crusher nonetheless.
Just a reminder, it's that time again, Dave, joining the summer league. I'm going to join one with my children.
Yeah, your kids are doing all right, too. I heard they carried you in a tournament. Is that right?
Yeah. They're turning out to be great bowlers.
We see some of the people in the crowd. Fred Marsh from Cincinnati's Breweries, and he's here.
There's the Harmeyer family. Chris Lucido talking about families. His father Vince representing the game of bowling and AMF Industries so well.
Got it in, and it held, but the 7-pin, when you get the ball in early, it's going to finish, but it's going to finish a little late.
Tony in the qualifier had games of 192, 189, Then he started pouring it on. 202, 204, 214, and 255 to make it here today.
255, that's the way you want to earn your way into the finals, and that is not the way you want to shoot a single pin spare.
Mike also came on very strong. 191, 214, 185, 227, 236, 245.
Whoa!
These guys were in some clutch positions and pulled it through.
Leaving the 3-6, as you see Mike Adams' bio, shooting 1298 for his qualifying score. 277, just 2 pins below.
And a 216 average for the 6 games.
Not too shabby. Skidding by and shooting the 2-pin in front of the 6. That is the oil in the middle of the lane, and the bowlers have to contend with it. We'll get a shot of my mother-in-law and Jennifer, my wife's sister, down from Cleveland to visit with us. They're in the audience today.
Butch Heid, the proprietor out here at Heid's Lanes, also here today, and boy, does their place look great.
Well, they put a lot of money into the establishment, Jen, and it shows. It really shows. The automatic scoring, the new carpet, the walls, everything looks great. And Mike Adams right now leads by 9 pins, but with a lot of paper to go, anything can happen. We've seen it too often.
This is the finals of the 189 and under division, which has been terribly successful this year, Dave. There's Jennifer.
There's Jennifer.
And Mom-in-law.
That's right. Grandmama. It is a family sport. Summer leagues. Gets too hot outside sometime, but it's always a cool 72 degrees in your BPA Fun Center.
That's cool.
Yeah, you got to appreciate that entertainment value there. Even in Cleveland, they like those. You got any good Cleveland jokes we can use? Head pin, center of your screen. Going to go to the right-hand side of the wall, come across, kick into 4 or 6. 6 takes out 2 pins, quite frankly, the 3 and the 9.
Tony Harmeyer is going to need to take some control here. Get that double. Going light. Both of the gentlemen are going light so far, it seems. David, I don't know if there's a little carry down on the lane.
Might be a little carry down on the lanes, or they just need to move outside of that area. And again, in the higher caliber or higher average classifications, I don't want to belittle this group at all because they put on a great performance. You have to learn to move with the oil, and the same mistake again. Not allowing for the oil, and we want you to allow for a couple commercials from our sponsors who we want you to stay tuned and listen up because we'll be right back in just a couple. Match number 1 finds us locked up pretty tight here. 10 pins separating these 2 bowlers. Mike leads by those 10 pins. Flirting with a little more area to the left there on that one, Jennifer.
Again, going light. They just cannot get it out too far. It just does not want to make the move back into the pocket. That is the key as I see it right now.
I do believe you are correct.
Leaving a relatively simple spare.
Well, 1-pin spares haven't been all that simple today. The ball hits the oil and backs off, but he allows for it. And Hudipole has allowed for people cutting back a little bit in their alcohol consumption and brought a new product to the market this year, Trade Winds. Iced tea. What else have we got here? Black cherry lemonade. I think there's all kinds of different flavors, and they are great. Picked up an assortment pack the other day, and we have them in our house and used regularly.
You bet. Me too.
Trade Winds, iced teas and lemonades. They are fantastic. Of course, I still have a preference towards my Little Kings.
Mike Adams can start doing some serious damage here.
I'll tell you what, going wide again, leaving the 3-pin, is going to have to make an adjustment on the lanes.
That would be Tony, by the way.
We knew that.
We knew that.
You were there. Well, I was just a test for everybody at home. Jeff Weiler in the audience with us earlier. I don't know if he's stuck around to watch the match, but if he did, we'll get a shot of him somewhere along the line. The Jeff Weiler Dealer Group, the Eastgate Complex, fantastic place to go. We've all taken advantage of it. We suggest you go out and talk to a sales representative. No high pressure, no hype, just great deals. Jeff Weiler can do it for you.
And Jeff's gorgeous daughter, Julie Bristow.
I didn't notice. I'm not allowed to notice. I'm a married man. But
oh, Tony wished he didn't notice that.
Yeah, going through the heart.
410. Whew.
Tough one to bring back, Jennifer, but I tell you what, I'll go out on a limb here. If this were me, final show, you've got nothing to lose. You're not on a strike. What the heck? Let's go for it.
Go for it. There's a lot of oil in the middle of the lanes, too. That could help.
Turned it over early.
Well, I'd never seen Tony bowl before, but he really does throw the ball very nice.
All the players on King of Bowling. Those of you that are wondering about the tape around his knuckles, we'll explain that to you in a minute.
Oh, there's the scout taking out that 7-pin. Excellent.
I mean to tell you, take a look at this one if you would. Right from the floor angle, the cup release creates those revolutions that creates havoc when it enters the pocket. Scout him out.
Very, very nice. Mike Adams' eyes again intent on his mark. How do you figure, Dave?
I don't know. You just got to throw your best shot. This is that 12-pounder you were talking about?
Yeah, it's a plastic 12-pound ball, and of course on his strike ball he uses 16, so it's rather unusual. But, however, that's not the first time I've seen Mike miss with that ball on a spare on his previous outings.
Well, again, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. If it works for him, fine. But to make your body adjust from swinging, and let's face it, Jen, bowling is mostly timing.
Indeed.
You're swinging a 16-pound object, and then you swing a 10 or 12-pound object. Your timing is going to have to be different as we watch yet another solid 7 on the right-hand lane. And I think it's probably due, as you've alluded to, some of the carry down of the oil on the lanes.
Tony also has a Columbia Piranha out there. I'm kind of surprised to see him not throw that ball. It may carry a little better for him.
Well, that just about does it. This game is over. Adams is going to be our champion, and the end of the year is history. Mr. Adams will finish up. We'll be back and tell you what those final scores are in just a couple of minutes. Stay with us for match number 2.
We have a winner, 189 and under division, $750 to Mike Adams, 189. He is our champion for 1994 BPA King of TV Bowling.
In match number 2, Riga Kalfas against Sean Martin, and these two players, no love lost here because both of them are excellent bowlers. Riga Kalfas from the left-hand side of the lane, twirls it up. Accuracy is his key. Sean Martin, on the other hand, just lets it rip. A free spirit, a freestyle bowler, rips the cover off the ball. I think we are in for one heck of a finals. BPA, King of TV Finals. You're here to watch it, and we appreciate it.
David, we got the big bucks today, too. $1,200 going to the winner, $600 to second place, and $500 to third.
Rips the cover off the ball.
Wow, throwing that Piranha. The fish ball, they call it. And if you would like a fish ball, go see Joe, because that's where I got my fish ball.
Joe at Tri-State Bowling. We tried to get him on camera, and he said we didn't have a lens wide enough for him. And
sure. Now that he's lost all that weight, it's probably the other way around.
He's looking good.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Tri-State Bowling Supply, boy, do they do a great job with equipment. Riga Kalfas, here we go. That looked like his .299 shot when he left that stone 7.
Incredible. And again, what we're seeing from the left side, Jennifer, I think you've analyzed it perfectly. We're seeing the track down of the oil. Qualifying score 1402, 20th TV appearance, 300 games. This guy has done it all, and he's a young look. Oh,
that's
Riga.
Unusual for Riga. As you said, he had 1402, and for those of you who are interested, a 233.5 average for 6 games to come to the big time.
233.5. I knocked down a half a pin once, but it was at the Peterson. When you hit it, it kind of just broke apart. It's an inside joke for the bowling people in this town. Never mind. Riga Kalfas left-hand lane needs to keep crunching the pocket, but more so he needs to carry when he hits the pocket.
Same shot that the last 2 guys, Tony and Mike Adams, were leaving. Going light again. Something's going on with those lane conditions, Dave.
Absolutely, and the better bowlers have to key in on it.
There you see to the left of your screen. Well, now she's gone. Perry Samuels, what a guy. He's done a great job selling the show. And as I understand it, our advertisers are very pleased, and we've had good ratings, and we appreciate all the sponsors and all of you who tune into us each and every week.
And Riga also almost missing a single pin spare, something he's not known to do. So the condition is changing rapidly on the left-hand side of the lane, which may play heavily in the favor of this man, Sean Martin.
Sean had a 1385 qualifying score, and that was a 230.8 average. And these guys really posted some scores. They were very serious to come here to the big show for the big bucks.
He is pumped. I mean, he is literally tearing the cover off the ball. Watch this. At the bottom of the swing, up through it, so fast you can barely even see it. Entering the pocket, 10 pins in the pit, every pin doing its job. And you say that's a piranha?
Yeah, the fishball will be back.
I'd say it's eating them up.
Yeah.
Speaking of eating them up, go to Ribs King. You can eat them up and really enjoy the good service and the good food down at the Boathouse or at the original location, Montgomery Inn. Ribs King barbecue sauce. Pick it up at your local grocers and you won't be sorry.
3rd TV appearance for Sean Martin, so he knows what he's doing. As we said, he has very numerous titles. 220 average. Wow.
Well, throwing with this kind of ball, I can understand. Let's see if he can flatten it out and make the 10 pin.
Very good.
No problemo.
Very good.
Mike sells also one of the favorite snacks in our household around and in your BPA centers. Pick them up at your grocery store. You will enjoy them. I guarantee it. Ooh-wee. Some of the chips be hot too, man.
Some other high finishers: Ron Holiday, Don Waddell, and George Hensley. Just missing to make it to the show.
That's the Riga.
Back on track.
That's the Riga we're used to seeing. You're absolutely right. Perfect shot. But missing in the first frame could, in fact, spell an early demise for Riga. That miss causes him to trail by 20 pins in this, our 4th frame.
Little story about Riga. He has an impacted wisdom tooth, and he's in a lot of pain today.
If he loses this game, he'll be in more pain, I guarantee you.
Wow. Great kick on the 7 pin that time.
Back on track. Back on track. That one is perfect, and they are going to be perfect from here on out, I predict.
There's some great things going on this summer at your local BPA center, so give him a call. Lee Gann, he's out here today from Suburban Bowl, and also Butch Heid. They say they have some great deals going on with their bowling. As Dave said, it's 72 degrees. Keep cool this summer. Go join a league.
That's right. Be cool. Go bowling.
It's so fun.
Sean, right-hand lane, leaving the crash 10, which is going to tighten things up considerably. He's motioning there as if he made a mistake. In other words, getting out of the ball a little flat-wristed or not getting through the ball quite as well as he thinks he should, but it looked very good to me. Oh, no.
No, he flattens it out, Dave. He really gets the forward roll going, so therefore the ball never catches.
That's the way to do it.
Goes straight at it. Pretty impressive.
Yes.
It's good to have a couple releases in your bag.
Matter of fact, 2 or 3 won't hurt from time to time. The gentleman with the pipe right behind Sean is the associate producer, Perry Samuels. You see him there. He's jovial. That's about as jovial as Perry gets. So enjoy it. But he is
Melody Evans screaming, "Get it!"
That's right. He is one of the people responsible for bringing this show back to you, Cincinnati. So congratulations. Watch this one. Is this a cranker-upper? You bet. Does he like it? Watch the head pin center of your screen. See what happens to it. It's annihilated. Nothing to do.
That's phenomenal.
Riga is not going to go away. He's kind of like that pesky little fly at a picnic, you know?
Sure.
He's going to continue to do that.
As he always does. What a great talent Riga Kalfas is.
Talent, we're loaded with it. Jeff Weiler, great representation on the east side of town with their dealership. Has been giving us great support. Hudi with their Hudi Delight, Little Kings, and all their Trade Winds products. Pepsi, the choice of our household constantly, and every BPA center you go to, ask for a Pepsi. They'll be glad to take care of you.
We won't be able to give away a Mazda 626LX today, or at least in this match, rather. Great car they brought out today. Cameo white, automatic transmission.
And with that crusher, we will go to break, but we will be back, and hopefully the players can remember where they are. Heid's Lanes, match number 2. Last week, King of Bowling. Stay with us.
Action, action. That's what we have today. BPA King of Bowling. This is our final episode. Wow, look at that. 2 different color shoes. I think he has 1 slide.
And 1 for the grip. That push-off step to really give him the traction so that he can do that. And that will just rip the cover off the ball.
Sean's staring him down. He threw that one, looked at it, and did not take his eyes off of it.
Not till they were all gone. Jeff Weiler, Eastgate Auto Mall, your one-stop shopping center. Pepsi, the ultimate taste. Affordable Chiropractic, which is the official Cincinnati BPA back care specialist. Ribs King barbecue sauce, a Cincinnati original, and of course Pizza Hut. The $10.99 Bigfoot pizza, and your favorite, the meat toppers.
Meat lovers. Also, their new thing that I really love is their Grand Pandinas. They guarantee you'll love them or you'll get your money back.
Well, we like kind of guarantees around here. Well, I guarantee you're going to like this shot on the replay, folks. Just watch it. Sheer power. Leverage, you bet. Watch the head pin center of your screen, go to the left-hand side of your screen, come back across into the 4-pin, and then whip tail into the 7. I give the move about a 6.5, I think.
I'll give it an 8.5 so that we have a 7.5 average.
What's the Russian judge say? Let's check it out. Oh,
all right.
The 6.8 this way. The right-hander's 4.9. It's caused by going just a hair high into the pocket. Watch it here very closely. Going through, it's going to deflect. No way. It's going to trip out the 6 and the 9, or the 8. The last 2 pins you see going down. He was 1/8 of an inch away of leaving a split. Instead, he has a strike, and that is a 5-bagger for Riga Kalfas. Riga, left lane. Critical. These 2 guys really going at it. Oh, not catching the ball at the bottom of the swing. Leaving part of what we call the bucket. In his case, the 3, 5, 6. Very choppable. But Riga's accuracy should hold. But going across lane, Jennifer, has been a very difficult thing for the bowlers today.
Yeah, it seems as though the oil's traveled down a little bit, and they're not quite getting the reaction they need to come up to the spare. Riga's definitely going to have to adjust here. Very good.
All right, Joe, I think he's got it.
That was an excellent shot because we have seen people miss that 2 or 3 times today, especially on that left-hand lane 5. There you see it after 5 in a row. Riga leaves a 7 spare, 166 in the 7th. Both these guys going at a great pace.
2 pins separating our 2 bowlers. Sean Martin, right-hand lane here at Heid's Lanes, lane 6. Can he do it again? Looks like it's in the area.
Wow. He is zoned in, David. Totally zoned in.
What a great shot. Down at the line, comes through with all the power. Take a look at it here, right here. Oomph. Just lifts that body with every ounce of energy he's got. She's rooting at home.
That's Melody.
And his reaction, does he like it? You bet. All the money is on the line.
There's Melody Evans. What a funny girl. These girls have just had a blast today.
We ought to charge them admission if they're having that much fun.
I'm telling you, they really are. Yeah, right. He surprised himself on that one. He really got that head spin going every which way but loose.
Riga Kalfas has to stay with him and continue to strike. Potential 186 in the 8th frame, which would put him about 22 pins down. So Riga's job is to strike. Anything less than a strike will basically spell his doom.
Wow, how's that for a strike?
Yeah, take that, Dave, huh?
Wow.
Don't doom me, take this.
That was a can opener.
That may have been one of the most powerful strikes he's thrown to date.
Telling you, really.
And again, Riga's been working a lot of hours. He's a tired young man. He's hurting right now with the impacted tooth. But yet the good bowlers always find a way to reach deeper and come up with what you need to come up with to throw a good shot. Riga Kalfas here in the 10th frame needs this strike to have any chance to win. Not meant to be. The travel down that we've alluded to before, where it creates the ball deflecting at the end, leaving a weak 7. And basically his potential at this point, 226, the best he can do. Sean Martin needs to keep it on the lane to win, Jennifer.
And then he will be going against our high qualifier for the 190 and above division, averaging 246, Kerry Logan.
Riga, you can't say, I mean, you know, 226 and we're blowing him off the sheet already. Very respectable game in anybody's territory and on our show. King of Bowling, Channel 9, where 9 stands for news in Cincinnati, but Sundays, every Sunday, it stands for some of the best bowling you can see anywhere in this country. We have a show second to none, and the talent is second to none.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, with that kind of support, how can you fail to do well? It's great. Smiling faces.
I think Sean's going to take him down to get some ribs at the Ribs King Boathouse when they're done. That's what they're happy about.
I do believe.
$1,200, you can buy a lot of ribs.
A lot of ribs. Well, I think they're happy because they know that he has a fantastic shot at going against our king, Kerry Logan, who in the qualifier bowled magnificently, Jennifer.
He had an 8-12 his first 3 games. Starts off right off the bat, 275, 269, 268. I mean, what can you say? It's going for it.
It was Betty good. That's what you can say.
Going for it.
268, Sean Martin, our winner against Riga Kalfas' 226. Not enough to do it today. He's going up against the big man in town right now, Kerry Logan, in match number 3 for all the marbles. Sean Martin. Kerry Logan when we come back after these commercial announcements. Sean Martin, wow, did he give us a match. And he's going to be everything. He's going to be your worst nightmare, huh? Kerry Logan. He's got all he can handle with this guy. Strikes, strikes, and more strikes, I predict. Championship match, 1994, comes to a close. And it comes to a close right now.
$1,200, first place today. Kerry Logan, what a great bowler. What a great Cincinnati name. He represents his sport very well.
Going wide on the first shot. Ball not quite catching the strong roll to finish off. And he is going to be shooting. Good spare shooter.
Very good.
Possibly the second greatest spare shooter of all time.
I'm not even going to ask.
No, you're not. Too easy, huh?
Okay, who's the best spare shooter of all time?
I would never claim to be, but I've heard people call me that. But it's also because I shoot so few strikes, I get more practice.
Dave, wake up, wake up.
Oh, this is a dream sequence like Dallas, right?
Sean Martin, here he goes. He's pumped up.
I think Sean Martin is throwing the ball as well as any human being can be throwing it right now. He looks great.
Really?
268 his first game, and he just looks flawless already.
He may be the only person I've ever known to be on King of TV bowling with a wave section.
That's right. All three of them.
All three. Okay, it works.
Left lane, Sean Martin. Let's see if he can crank up one more. That was in the oil all the way down the lane.
Yep, and he saw it as soon as he let go. He pulled up at the line and just looked with disappointment before the ball even hit the pins.
This ball gets in the oil early, travels down the lane, and just will not finish off, and the 6-pin will go around the 10 and leave that.
Yeah. Again, making the 10-pin so well across the lane, taking the roll off the ball. The fish ball, as I've called it, the piranha, going directly across the lane.
He's chewing those pins.
Coming up for air now, I believe.
Kerry Logan. An opening. Kerry, what are you going to do with it? Crushing.
What do you think Kerry Logan would do with it? Of course he's going to strike.
Crushing strike. Both players even up. From the floor, watch this release. This is one to emulate. Right through the ball, twirling through it, thumb up. Good clean roll on the ball as it enters the pocket, and crush. What a strike.
Strike and a spare for both competitors. Goes Kerry again.
Oh, he liked it. He liked it. Anytime you see him move, Jennifer, he likes it because he is not an animated bowler.
Oh, Kerry's so much fun. What a nice guy. I've told you before, he's pretty funny. He always makes me laugh.
Yeah, you ought to bowl with him on Thursday nights. He'd really make you laugh.
I don't think I could stand it.
That's the same thing I say. Sean Martin, right-hand lane, 268. His first game. What's it going to be this game?
Wow.
Could be even more than 268.
Yeah, it's really filling up that pocket well, Dave.
10 frame, 10 pins, a lead. Sean Martin is going to cut into the 10-pin lead with a strike here, and it is a crusher, no doubt about it. 10 in the pit, every pin doing its job. Sean Martin trails by 10, but you are not going to give up or let up with this guy.
Wow.
Absolutely perfect.
This is so great. This is perfect bowling for our final match of King of TV bowling for the 1994 season.
Well, this is the way we want to go out. We want to go out on some big games, some great scores with some good people. and we want to go out. We got a little bit of contest we're going to tell you about here in just a moment, so let's watch Kerry throw his 4th frame. A mixer.
Same reaction on the head pin that Sean Martin got, only the other way with the head pin.
WLW. Sorry, Jen.
It's okay.
I want you to listen to Jim Scott tomorrow on the Big 700 WLW radio about 7:20 a.m. And when Jim Scott asks for the winning correct score, you call in and you name the guy and the score, and you will win a great prize. Kerry Logan, you see it there, 10 300 games, 7 800 series. That's the biggie.
Phenomenal.
Paying the price for a fantastic shot.
That ball going very hard through the pocket there. Too hard. Leaving the 6-8.
Unbelievable. This ball is going to have just too much stuff on it. Watch it go through the pocket. It's supposed to deflect and take the pin out in the back row. It's cut straight through, leaves it. He'll be going for it.
Oh.
Misses it by about a ½ inch, Jen.
A very gallant try.
And the correct caller on that 700 contest, by the way, will win a terrific prize. His and hers AMF bowling balls worth well over $200. And that's on the 700, the big one. Jim Scott tomorrow at 7:20 a.m. Listen, and you could be a big winner.
And that would be a big winner. What a great value. Zone, zone, zone. That's what Sean Martin is in.
CD ball, hitty ball, right?
This is such a great day. Such a great sport, Dave. I've enjoyed it for so many years. These guys, too, have also enjoyed it starting from a young age. They've proven with some practice, competition, you can get to be a great bowler.
And not only this, you know, we happen to have the only show of its type in the country. But there's ways to go out and make lots of serious cash as an amateur in the bowling game.
Boy, there really is. Go to your local BPA Fun Center. Get into a great league with good bowlers. Have fun. Establish an average. And you can win big bucks on King of TV Bowling.
Kerry Logan, right-hand lane, needs to strike to get back into this competition after that bad break.
Oh.
And has completely shut down on the concentration. Not the kind of ball I'm used to seeing out of Kerry at all.
That ball went left and stayed left until the last 5 feet in which it took a jump.
The 5-pin count didn't hurt him. That's the good news. Bad news is he's on an open.
Kerry, age 41, has a son, Nicholas, 12 years old.
Oh, what a great shot.
Wow, David, that was great.
I've never seen that made, Jennifer.
You haven't?
Fantastic. Not really. This is a great shot, and not this way. You don't fit it up like that. You try to throw the head pin over, but watch this head pin come off the wall, wedge itself in between the 3 and the 6, and take them. I've never seen it made that way.
That's neat. No, I haven't seen it made that way either, David.
Oh, that's what.
That way.
That's what. Perfect strike, regrouping for Kerry in his 7th frame, but Sean Martin has the match well in control if he can continue to strike. Taking his time, knowing that every time he strikes, he puts it a little further out of reach for Kerry Logan. Yeah, he's got his wave going for him again.
He is really bowling great. What a performance from Sean Martin.
36 pins, Jennifer, at this point, and I don't see there's any way of stopping him right now. He's just a loose freight train. Ripping the cover off the ball, little distraction there in the mental process, backs off very wisely. 36 pins. At this point, if he just stays clean, he can be in pretty good position.
Leaving a 4-pin, that's pretty close to clean.
Yep. a cautious shot if he brings this back. Gives him 179 in the 7th frame and a 35-pin lead, and Kerry Logan can only do one thing to get back in the match, and that is to strike. Burgundy Hammer doing the job for Sean Martin.
Dave, I'd just like to take an opportunity to say, this being our last show, that it's been really great working with you again. New Productions doing a great job this year, and I'm very impressed with the way that you've handled this whole production, David. It's been a labor of love for the city of Cincinnati, and there's 18 guys that make it all come together, and yourself, Jennifer, and likewise. It's been a lot of fun, and to end it with some great bowling is just icing on the cake. You bet. Butch Heid looking on to the right. Perry Samuels also doing a great job. Without him, this whole thing could not have come together. His friend Elaine First, fine lady. Billy First. Just a lot of great people in the audience and helping to make everything come together. Well, 2 more frames to go, and 1994 comes to a close. I'm crying in my beer over here, Jen, literally. Of course, my beer is a Hewdy delight, and we want to thank all of our sponsors one last time. CPO for running the show. 9 stands for news. 9 also stands for bowling in Cincinnati, the best bowling you will ever see. Kerry Logan, left-hand lane, lets it fly, and it gets a scout him out. If you can't get him out, scout him out. That's right. For those hard stains. Wrong one. Kerry Logan trusts this ball a little bit, gives it a little bit more room, rolls back, and then the center of your screen again, head pin goes to the wall. Now it's going to come off the wall and cross body block into the 7. I love that. That's real excitement. It is good. I want to just quickly thank a couple of guys. I went out to buy a new suit out at McAlpin's the other day, and I bumped into these 2 guys. They're as crazy as I am. Jim and Larry out there, we had a good time. They've started an accessory department for lazy people like me that don't like to shop. You just kind of call in your order. It's almost a drive-through thing, you know. They'll accessorize you with shoes and everything else, and it's a good service. Sean right now has basically put this match on ice. 35 pins in the league, both bowlers with a strike in the 9th frame. This match is over. Sean Martin is going to be our 1994 king, and Jennifer, he has earned it. Boy, he certainly has. His daughters, Brianna and Brittany. Brianna's 6 and Brittany's 3. He's going to be getting a little extra cash from Dad. There you go again. Every time a guy wins some money, you want to hand it out to the girls, I tell you. Here we go. Yeah. The big fan club of Sean Martin. It's a classic. Come on, boys. Stone 7. But it's not going to hurt the outcome of this game whatsoever. Sean Martin can finish up with 248. The best that Kerry Logan can finish up with is 224 at this point. The game is over. You're looking at our 1994 king of TV bowling, Sean Martin. 3-person wave. Very unique. All right. Now, wait a minute. We can't have this. This is a family show. Break it up back there. Off to the ribs, King. Sean's buying. $1,200 Sean will receive. Kerry will also get $600, so he won't go away very unhappy. He won't be disappointed. You're right. He's earned his money today, but it just was not to be. And as usual, when the match is over, he lets down the concentration. Kerry Logan being defeated by Sean Martin, 248 to 192. Not a bad average. Sean Martin, 1994 BPA King of TV Bowling. Sean Martin, 2
48, finishing up with a 256 average for his debut to win the King title. And the hardware we have to present here, Kerry Logan, absent, had to catch a plane to go to another tournament, or so I'm told. The hardware goes home, goes up on the shelf. It's a fond memory. We have to dust it from time to time. But the checks, however, get put to good use, Jennifer.
Yes, indeed. Butch Heid to give out the check. First of all, to Tony Harmeyer, who is our runner-up in the 189. And under division, $350. Way to go, Tony. Mike Adams, once previously the king, now the king of kings, $750. Great showing today, Mike. Way to go.
In the 189 and under division, gentlemen, again, my congratulations. Brilliant showing, great bowling under all this pressure. Congratulations. Butch, place looks great, by the way.
Right.
As we said, Kerry had to catch a plane, or so he says, so we'll have to buy that story. Riga, a check for $500, and you just couldn't get there, but there's a little cash for you. What do you think the problem was?
Just ran into a buzzsaw. Sean bowls really well, and it's just a breakthrough for him. He's going to continue on from here. Everybody's going to know about Sean Martin for sure.
That wasn't a buzzsaw, by the way. It was a piranha, I believe, you ran into. And Sean, $1,200 for your efforts. You really, really deserve it. Congratulations. You got quite a bunch of rooters out there. We hope to see you in tournaments in the future. And why this year? Why all of a sudden?
Well, my grandmother kept telling me, I want to see you on TV. I want to see you on TV. All right, I'll do it.
For Grandma.
So you did it for Grandma?
We did it for Grandma.
Well, that means she gets the check then, right? I guess on your way home you got to drive.
Well, no, we're going a little bit too far there.
Okay.
Dave.
All right, I guess we'll keep. I guess we'll keep part of it down. Well, you earned every dime of it. You gave us a great show. Cincinnati, 1994. It's great to be back, and it's so sad to leave. But we'll see you again in '95 if you want us back. Stay tuned. 1995. We'll see you then. Thanks.